A major settlement years after a man was shot to death at a local apartment complex. The owners of the apartment in Hyde Park agreed to pay $3.6 million to the family of D'Angelo Tilley. Now, Tilley was murdered at the Camelot Gardens Apartments in December of 2017.
News 4 Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joins us live from what is now the Riverbank Apartments. Marilyn, this is a wrongful death settlement in a negligent security case.
Right, and these court documents say this apartment had an extensive history of prior crimes. The family law attorneys say that they failed to make the necessary adjustments to keep tenants and residents safe, similar to what happened in the still unsolved murder of D'Angelo Tilley. It has a new name. The apartments look different. Residents today say there's still issues at the now Riverbank Apartments in Hyde Park.
I would love more security.
We spoke with one woman anonymously who's lived here since 2017 when it was Camelot Gardens. She doesn't remember the case that highlighted the previous owner's shortcomings. On December 20th, 2017, 28-year-old D'Angelo Tilley and his daughter were inside their apartment when two people opened the door and shot him multiple times. He was found dead.
This happened to be one of the most dangerous apartment complexes I'd ever come across.
Pedro Acharte is a partner with the Haggard law firm representing Tilley's family. He says the owners of the apartments, Eagle Gardens of Jacksonville, LLC, failed to implement reasonable security despite numerous shootings, robberies, and more.
They did not have consistent manned security patrols, which obviously function to deter criminal activity. They did not hire JSO off-duty officers to patrol that property during off-duty hours, despite requests from not just residents, but from their own employees and suggestions from JSO that they needed that at that complex.
He says this, among other things, contributed to someone falling victim to violent crimes. By filing a negligent security lawsuit, the state law says if you own property in a crime-ridden neighborhood and don't provide adequate security, you could face consequences. The former company agreed to pay the Tilley family $3.6 million. There's new management there now.
You hear gunshots. I mean, of course, but like I say, I'm cautious now. That's why it's a safe issue here that everybody should be aware of.
Current residents say not much has changed since the tragedy. We're told 2 weeks before Tilley was killed, his own mother moved into the same apartments. Their attorneys say they had no clue of the prior violent and non-violent crimes happening in the apartments. And they say that moving forward, they recommend people do as much research as they can when moving into apartments. Ask the appropriate questions. Go on Google and see what the crime rate is in the area before you move in. And they say go in with eyes wide open. Reporting live in Hyde Park, Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.